www.google.com/alerts, or you can search for Google Alerts in your Google search box, and you'll see it come up as the #1 result, and you will be at this screen. Google Alerts can be used in 2 different ways. It's a free service from Google, and what it is it alerts you to new information that pops up via their search engine spiders on the web. I use Google Alerts for 2 different reasons. One is to find applicable and relevant websites to build links back to my websites that I manage and market. And then the second reason I use Google Alerts is to track any kind of buzz about me, about my clients, about my companies, about Kelly. Basically, I just want to find out if anybody's talking about us and my clients on the web. Bad or good, I want to find out about it, and I want to be alerted to that pretty much right away. So to set up a Google Alert, very simple. The very first thing you do is put in the term that you want. I always put quotations around the terms that I want. And I've set one of them up here just for some speed. Cleveland photographer is the term, surrounded by quotes. Let me show you the end here. Those quotation marks keep it from sending me alerts about Cleveland that I don't want. I want alerts of when somebody writes Cleveland photographer specifically, or maybe Cleveland wedding photographer. Now, I generally recommend to set up these alerts outside of your particular working area. So if you were going to set up Cleveland, you might perhaps be a photographer in Detroit, or in Nashville, or in Charlotte, North Carolina, or somewhere like that. And the reason I say to set them up outside of your area of where you work is because when you go to post links back to your website on some of these sites that you're going to find through Google Alerts, you're not going to want the photographers that are competing against you in, say you're in Denver. If you set up a Denver alert, then what's going to happen is a lot of times they're going to moderate it and they're going to take your link off, and so you will have wasted some of your time. But a Cleveland photographer is not going to feel very threatened by a Denver photographer as far as competition goes, and you're more likely to get them to moderate and approve that link back to your website. The type of search I typically do is comprehensive. You could also do a blog search, and I think that would be just as effective. But go ahead and do a comprehensive, because why not know if somebody posts a video or a group or something like that. Results once a day I think are appropriate. Email length, you can put up to 50. It's not going to change very much because it is you're not going to have 50 results every day for a Cleveland photographer. In my experience, you're going to receive about 7 or 8. So 20 or 50 will be appropriate. And then your email address, and then create alert. I'm not going to click this right now because I already have this alert set up, and I've already gotten an email about it, but I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you what to do. So let's go over to my email, and you'll see the email that I received for Cleveland photographer in quotations. And I got a blog alert, and I got some web alerts from that. So the blog alert is probably the most appropriate, what we're going to use. And it says Marsha's birthday family session. We're going to click that, and it's going to bring us to L.E.P. Campbell Photography, Marsha's birthday family session preview from the look at this, Cleveland photographer. That's what popped up in our alert. That's why we got this alert. And so we're going to look at the family session here, and she's written a little bit about it, and she's got some nice photos about it. And nice big family on the stairs, mom and dad. Okay, great. So I've looked through the photography. I kind of like the one with the rabbit ears. I think that's kind of fun. And that one's kind of cute too. So, but I like the one with the rabbit ears, and I'm going to say something about it. And what I'm going to tell Ellie is, first of all, I'm going to leave who we are, Kelly Nixon Photography. And the reason I'm putting the full name instead of just Kelly Nixon is because our business name is Kelly Nixon Photography, and I also want to pull up that photography keyword out of these links back, and that's what I talked about in the last video. So I'm going to put Kelly's email address, and I'm going to put her website. Oop. I accidentally hit enter. Okay, so in here I want to say, love the shot with the rabbit ears. Great images, Ellie. Okay. And I post my comment, submit. Now a lot of times these will be moderated, and I'll show you where it says that. Your comment is awaiting moderation. Okay, and that just means that Ellie has to go into her control panel and click approve it. And you guys probably have blogs, you know this, you know how that works. A lot of times, you know, people are trying to spam blogs to get links back. I don't want to spam blogs. I'm not encouraging you to spam blogs. What I'm encouraging you to do is go out and check out other photographers' work, see if you like their work and what they're doing, and give them some kudos, give them a little appreciation, a compliment. And a lot of times they will approve that. If they don't, you haven't spent a lot of time on it. But if they do, you have just gained a link back to your website. Now, does Google recognize this link? Absolutely. The reason we even found out about this particular blog and this family session that she shot was because of a Google alert. So Google is reading this blog, reading via their website spider. They're reading this blog. And so the next time they come back to read this blog, what you're going to find is that if you did get approved, that your link is back on there. This is what's called a one-way link. You didn't have to link to her blog. You linked. She's just going to be linking to yours. Just an awesome, awesome link to get. So as soon as that's approved, we'll have one link back to Kelly's website. This is as simple as it is, folks. You want to build links to your website. There are a couple of major methods that I use that I've explained in this video and in another video. If you'll use these methods, you will be able to build links back to your website and thus increase your search engine rankings with a lot less effort than you think it takes. Too often we make this way too complicated. It is not that hard. It is not that complicated. Just have to do a few things, and you follow these methods, and you will increase your rankings. Okay, that's it for this one, and I will see you at the next video on Google Alerts, where we'll be talking about reading the buzz about you and your company.